Hey, hello, good evening, good day, wherever you're joining me from. Hi, welcome to my live. Welcome to my channel. I'm super excited to have you here today. I want to take time to thank all of you who attended my live last week and left great messages, and of course a special welcome to all of you joining me here for the first time. And if you're a recurring fan, thank you and keep it up. As always, leave a hashtag in the comment section if you catch this live, and hashtag replay if you see this replayed next time you watch YouTube. Wow. And please don't forget to mention the country you're watching me from. I would like to know where you are coming on to this live, or when you catch it on the replay, and I'll give you a shout out. Thank you. As always, my name is Mary Obaye. I'm a success advocate, and I'm super passionate about financial well-being, for people who are determined to make a change. So what is my topic today? If you can see, my topic is how to build your brand or business while supporting a family and your 9 to 5. Well, as we all know, so many people are in this kind of phase, even though they will not come out to say it within wherever they work. But it's always good to start thinking of what you like to do when you retire. Like, take for instance my own example. I'm currently in a transition phase. I'm planning towards my retirement, but I'm not retiring anytime soon. My hope is that between now and when I do retire, I have something I can do that is fun, interesting, and that can inspire someone else out there, and hopefully move the needle to help them achieve financial breakthrough. So how do you do this while you have a job and a young family? So when I started my journey, I first had to think of what kind of business idea can I do. I've tried to sell things online, I've tried so many other things, but I decided to go with what was much easy for me, because I felt easy to teach. I felt comfortable teaching people what interested me. Hey, thank you for joining. Please leave a comment so I say hello. So I find it easy to teach what interests me, and and this can also help you. You can think of a business idea. What do you know that someone else doesn't know? Sometimes you think someone knows, but for instance, if you don't share what you know, what experiences you've gone through, you can't impact someone else. So it's important that you think of what kind of business idea, and the business idea may not always be for profit. It might be to impact lives, to change policies, to change things around you. So and then also you need to think, what do people usually come to you for? What are you known for? What do they defer to you for? Take for instance, because I work in facilities management, a lot of people come to me wanting to know where's the best relocator, or where can I get a very good painter, or how can I solve this electrical problem in my house? So even though yes, I help out with that, I still feel pulled to wanting to educate on my own journey towards financial independence and how to prepare for retirement. So the next thing you need to start doing is start building a plan. Start to practice in your spare time what you would like to do when you retire, because if you don't practice it while you work, trust me, it won't get any easier when you're out of the office, when you're out of your 9 to 5. So what I do in my spare time, my early mornings and my late nights, I plan things around my business, what I would like to teach, who I would like to talk to, and put down some writings and creative stuff. Like Michelle Obama once said during a chat, I think this was with Oprah Winfrey. She said, practice who you want to become. So I want to be able to express myself on a regular basis. Oh, sorry, there was just a power cut, but we'll soon get the gen up and running. But notwithstanding, we're live and these things can't be missed. All right, so be who you want to be now. Practice it while you still have your 9 to 5. Trust me, when you are out of your work, it will get easier because you have built the habits, you will have built all that you need to, transition, and you begin to live the life you imagined because you've made it a habit even while you are in your 9 to 5. And then run your numbers, find out what does it take for you to survive on a monthly basis. How do you plan for your rent, your children's school fees, your power, food, on a monthly basis, on a quarterly basis, on an annual basis. Hey, there's power. Great. So good lighting, better. So be sure to make sure you know what the figure is that you need on a monthly basis, so that by the time you are approaching that figure, by the time you see that you have gotten to where you want to be in terms of your finances, taking care of your medical and all those things on a monthly basis, you know that, hey, it's possibly time to drop your 9 to 5. So, but before that, quit with low or no risks. Validate your business plan with paying customers till you have an income that is equal to or more than your current monthly salary. That is my own equation that I'm working with. So for instance, if my salary was like $200, for instance, if I have my business bringing in 150 to 200, 180 to 300, I believe I can take a smart decision. But with time, with practice, you get to the point where you can say, yes, my business can now take care of my daily life, and you live within that bubble. Next, when you hit your survival number, you know that you can rely on your business and you can make a smart move. So 20% of your time, especially when you are building your business and your brand, you need to do income producing activities, things that will make your business grow. Many people online just dabble, they do all kinds of stuff, and some people don't know that you can actually use social media to your own benefit. Before, I used to own a brick and mortar business, but now guess what? People are using click and order business, and they are doing really well online. And if you don't know this, or you are not exposed to it, you will miss the point and be so focused on just your 9 to 5. So building a business requires a new you. It can be tough sometimes. It takes a lot to be, and you need to be patient. You need to be ready to put in the work after your work hours. You need to be consistent. You need to be persistent. Trust me, you need God because sometimes you get drained, sometimes you get discouraged, sometimes you lose momentum, but you just don't quit. Never quit. Starve all your distractions, things that will distract you from doing those income producing activities, things that are supposed to help move you closer to your goal. That's what you should focus much more of your time on. Yeah. So if you like to know how I started doing this for myself, because I didn't get to this point just by, not taking action. Yeah. I would like to show you how you can start building your brand online. I've started it with a few of my channels and it's beginning to gain momentum. Like I said, building a brand is not an overnight success. It takes time, but it can be done with the right opportunity. You can start building your brand and your business, and your family will support you. Recently I had a call with my brothers and sisters, and they were like, hey, I'm so happy with what you're doing online, and that's great feedback. And also my family, my husband supports me, and my kids support me when I say, hey, mommy is going to do her live, and they're always there to support me. I really appreciate that. They know when it's time to give mommy her space, and they know when it's time, for us to have time together. So you need to tie in who you would like to be and how you start practicing, that now. Hello, Leon Jackson. Thanks for joining and thanks for the great comments. Start practicing it now, because trust me, you will be better for it. And it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. I can show you how. We also have a special webinar tomorrow by 7 p.m. Eastern. That is our 12 a.m. West African time. Trust me, if you are going to change your life, you need to surround yourself with a team of like-minded people who are equally doing the same. That is the only way you will grow. That is the only way you will get the confidence, and that is how you can begin to build your future. So if you would like a link to join our special webinar tomorrow, please leave a comment in the comment section and I'll send you the link. Also, you can check my Facebook storyline and get the link there, or chat me up on Facebook. So till we meet again, keep working on you, because you are the number one most important project you can ever have. Thank you so much for joining, and see you again next week. Bye.